代文明とは程遠い生活をしていた縄文人たちは、その暮らしの中で美しいものを求める心を持っていたのだ。縄文時代の人々の平均寿命は推定15歳くらいだったと言われる。これは乳幼児の死亡率が高いためであるが、15年以上生き延びた人に限れば平均寿命は推定30歳くらいだった。女性の場合、15歳から2年に一度出産するとすれば、平均して8人くらいの子供を産むことができる。しかし、医療技術がほとんどない当時、出産は非常に危険なことであり、おそらく8人も出産できる女性は少なかったはずだ。生まれた子供の多くが乳幼児の頃に亡くなったことを考慮すると、縄文時代の人々は人口を維持するのがギリギリであったと思われる。今、この本を書いている私も、そしてお聞きの皆さんも、縄文時代の女性が命がけで産み、育てた子供たちの末裔である。飢餓、病気、戦争という過酷な環境の中で生き抜き、出産と子育てという営みが繰り返されてきたこと。その結果、自分が今ここにいることを思うと、私は胸が熱くなる。コラム、世界四大文明。この用語は日本だけのもので、ヨーロッパやアメリカで使われることはない。というのも、世界の古代文明はそれだけではないから。オーストラリア大陸や南北アメリカ大陸にも優れた文明はあった。縄文時代の文明も1万年前まで遡れば、世界有数の高度なものといえる。ちなみに、現在までに発見されている世界最古の釣り針は、沖縄の洞窟で発見された約2万3000年前のもので、これは縄文時代より前である。そもそも世界四大文明という言葉は、20世紀初頭に秦の政治家、梁慶長が日本に亡命中に作ったものである。秦が西洋に比べて遅れていることに自信を失っていた梁が、日本人から中国には偉大な黄河文明があるではないかと教えられたことで自信を取り戻し、自作の詩、20世紀太平洋歌の中で使ったものだ。ところがこの言葉が古代中国に対する憧れが強い日本において逆に定着してしまい、今も教科書などで使われている。余談だが、近年北朝鮮が大同胞文化を加えて世界五大文明という主張をしているが、そのような文明が存在した証はない。弥生時代、紀元前3世紀から3世紀。縄文時代においては、採取、狩猟、漁労が生活手段の中心だったが、紀元前6から紀元前5世紀頃、北九州で水稲耕作が始まり、同時に青銅や鉄といった金属の使用も始まった。これらの文化は大陸から朝鮮半島などを経由してやってきた人々が伝えたとされており、その頃から九州地方と大陸との貿易はあったと考えられる。当時東アジアにおいては、今の中国にあたる地域に圧倒的に高度な文明があり、そこではすでに鉄器が使われていた。世界史的には青銅器時代から鉄器時代に移行するのに 2000年以上かかったと言われている。鉄を溶かすには銅や錫、青銅は銅と錫の合金を溶かすよりもはるかに高い温度を必要とするもの。それには杭後の発明を待たなければならなかったから。しかし日本にはほぼ同時に青銅器と鉄器の技術が入ってきたため、青銅器時代と鉄器時代の境がない。我が国では青銅器は儀礼に用いられたり、銅鐸など宝飾として使われたりし、実用的な武器や鎌には鉄が用いられる。弥生時代という名称は、縄文土器とは形状の異なる土器が最初に発見された地が、東京府本郷区向ヶ丘弥生町、現在の東京大学近くであることから付けられた。水筒工作は日本を大きく変えた。人々は食料を大量に獲得することができるようになり、人口が増え、社会は発展した。もみは保存可能で、これにより富の蓄積、貧富の差が生まれ、やがてそれは人々の間に階級を生んだ。肥沃な土地を求めて部族間の争いが起き、いくつかの原始小国家のようなものが誕生したと思われる。
講義講義。え
またYouTube で。
YouTube。
3つあるの ?3 つやるの。
これがその実際の
これは実際
の画面。
YouTube で送信する。
これが送信している画面。だけど時間差が30秒から1分あるんで、これが黒板。こうやって書ける。書きたいことが書ける。うん。
これは最新の、iPad？
うん、古いよ、これは。2台ぐらい前から。なんか、一昨日ぐらいに新しいの出たじゃん。
もう、そう。
だから2台前ぐらい。
僕も1台目を分かった。
本当？これがついてるやつ。
今ついてる。
でさ、1台前が磁石でこれがひっつくんじゃないですか。
そう。
あ、風さんのそのひっつくの磁石で。
そう。
あ、じゃあ、まだ結構新しいやつ。1台前のやつ。
これも、
これ磁石ひっつかないタイプだ。
ペン？
うん。
ペンはつかない。
あ、じゃあ同じかもしれない。
変のつかない。
だから1台前からこれが磁石でひっついて、でそのひっついてる間なんていうの充電できる。
これ僕はキーボード買ったけど全然使わないの。
あ、そうですか。私結構使いますよ。
使います、
だけどやっぱりこういうファイル作るときはもう絶対コンピューターの
コンピューター、これだからプレゼンとか写真の見るとか。
そうもうだからもう本当にそのために買ったわけじゃないんだけど、もうこの YouTube 使った授業用はもう一番いい。
これも iPhone なの？
これはもう古い iPhone6 かなんか。
6？6 こんな大きいの
？6プラスっていうやつかな。
6プラスもそんな大きい。
これ6プラス、これが。
6S じゃなくて。
あ、6S かもしれない。6S かもしれない。
6S は僕持ってるね。6プラスか。
だから古いんで、あんまり
容量ない。
容量はあるけどスピードが遅い。だからこれを使って実際に今だから実際にこの放送されてる画面がこれなんだけど、ちょっと
見づらい。
見づらいし、なんだろう、フリーズン
するの？
これだとたまに。だから送る方はほら、これでほらWi-Fi じゃ送れないんで。
これもう全部今期全部 YouTube でやる。
去年は昨年度は全部 YouTube。
今年は？
だから後期の授業がどうなるかわかんないじゃないですか、まだ。私、学生実験はあるけど、学生実験は、沢根先生の学生実験は、どうするか。結構半々ぐらいにするのかな。
そうですね。
ふーさん。
これね、結構やり方は、最後に何回も使うと。
私は、これはなきゃなくてもいいわけだけど、これは黒板代わりに、だからこの画面がここに出てるわけ。
黒板で、これ、ペンで、相手場所しか書けないよね。
いや、でも、だからたまに、なんていうの、あれを入れてるわけよ、スペースを。
置くんね。
ただの、何にも字が書いてない画面もたまにあるんで。
それを想定して。
想定してるわけじゃないけど、たまに入れてます。
英語でやるの？
これ全部英語。アドバンスエナジー建築が英語。
これ、修士の？
修士。
僕も、iPhone は 6S 持ってるけど、容量は、小さいからもういっぱいいっぱいになってて。
だって今 12？ 11
もう12で。
12でしょ？もうこれ
12プロを持ってる。
めちゃめちゃ遅い。
これはSE で。
それいくつですか？SE。
SE が割と持ちやすい。これ初対面の SE。
それは電話にもなってるの？
そう。
ふーさんに電話かけたらそこからなるわけ？
あとは、SNS とか、30日が便利だから、
私これ、あれじゃないですよ。電話じゃないんですよ。電話はガラケーだもん。
シム入ってない。
シムカード入ってるけど、ガラケー。月に1000円ぐらい。月に1000円ぐらい。電話代、私は。ガラケーだから。
僕の方は2600円ぐらい。
あんま使わない。
3ギガぐらいですか。
3ギガだけ？もう私はもう電話、電話としてしか使わないんで。
3ギガあるけど。高い。
そうね。それは言える。
マシン出てきたんですけど、抜いた方がいいですか？
あ、まあ、あの薬で私の。
いや、違います。
ああ、それは病院に行った方がいいね。
いいですか、
うん。
なんか、昨日さんがちょっといいなって朝起きたら、
うん。
全身。
私の薬は塗ってない、あれは。ああ、よかった。
もともと食べ物アレルギーとかあるんで。
なんかのアレルギーだね、それね。だけど、なんだろう、じんましんひどくなったら呼吸困難とかなったりするんで、そういう状態になるのは初めて？
もうここまではないですね。ちっちゃい頃に食べ物アレルギー判明した時にあったらしいんですけど。
食べ物アレルギー、何に対してアレルギー持ってる？
エビカニとかですね。
あ、本当？これ全世界に。エビカニ？エビカニ食べちゃったんじゃないかな、使えないし。
一応アレルギー表示やりながら生活して今まで大丈夫です。
呼吸困難とか今日その前、生理の整形？
今日行こうとしたのはそうですね、
でも、病院に行くとしてどこの病院に進めてもらえるかな？
皮膚科に見た方がいいですよ。本当やっぱり
本当？
内臓がなんか悪いって判断されたら、内臓の治療とかで。
それで意外と見てくれないんで、軽いんですよ。
なんか痛いんですよね。よくあると言いまして、
だから外はそうなってるかもしれないけど、内側見れないんだよ、我々は。だから内側にそうなってたら、あれなんだよ。呼吸困難とかなんで、ちょっと行けるところに行った方がいいと思うんですよ。
すみません。
アーカイブで見ろよ。
はい。
アーカイブで見ろよ。
見ます。
Allergy reaction. Allergy reaction. In the specific word. I've got specific word. Hives. Which color? I get hives. You have a Macintosh computer. Here's Apple Macintosh Mac, Apple Mac. It's quite strange. We all have Mac. 3 Macs here, not Windows. So we got the time of 8:40. So welcome back to lecture. I'm having a lecture here in reference room. So yeah, of course you may watch the YouTube, but you can visit here and join the lecture, a live lecture. Shall we? I made a lot of mistakes last week. Example, I could not get some original form of QCM. QCM is quartz crystal microburns. So acronym is QCM. I'm sorry, but sometimes I could not get them there. My memory is not so good. So, and today is 28th April, Wednesday, and this lecture is, yeah, we're going to use a file which name is 20AEC DIST 3.1. We're going to use 3.1. This lecture is full-time English and all written will be in English and textbook written in English as well. So did you get the file? Did you download the file? No? Now, so I told in advance you have to download and you have to prepare the lecture. Not now, in advance. And the point I would like to emphasize is always do not hesitate. So these guys are very good. So I am asking and I want them always want them the answers. And you answer, just you do not hesitate and answer me. Yeah, you just go pronounce. And during the lecture, do not use dictionary. And always you should be curious about something English written. I myself in schedule first half is like this. Today is 28th April, so Trendy World 2 title is, and agenda today is brush up. So we just inspect, we just revisit the last week lecture, and then we're going to session today. Brush up. One of the brush up is like dictionary recommendation. Oops. Oh, so much. I want to be more larger screen. Oops. That's maximum? Oh, I don't think so. Oh. Oops. There's something funny, something strange. I can make the screen proper size. My face is bigger. Anyway, okay, right. Dictionary recommendation. Do you have dictionary? English, Japanese, or Japanese, English dictionary you have? You don't have dictionary. Do you? Yeah, something like booklet dictionary. You don't have? Maybe. So last 10 years, I, I did not use any booklet dictionary. Instead, maybe sometimes on web, or I always purchase this one. Oh, this one. I really recommend this dictionary, age law. And you have to install this guy into your computer, but this works very well. And point really you need is some examples of sentences. So difficulty is maybe if you're going to adapt a verb, but a verb always sometimes have your verb and preposition. You do not know which preposition you can use for a specific verb. It's quite difficult. Those cases to find out the proper, correct preposition, this dictionary is quite useful. And you can find this one in a library, in this university, not library, the bookstore, university bookstore. You can have this one. And the present edition is, I think, this one. 11th edition is the newest. The edition 11 is the newest publication among the Asia series. This is my recommendation, dictionary recommendation. I just once shut down this and then run again. Now it works better. So I really recommend you to purchase Agro, but you have to install it in your computer. And to use this sentence, the newest is superlative. You understand what is a superlative? This is new, newer, newest. You may call that superlative. And newer is this one, comparative. She is taller than her brother. This one and this one. Superlative and comparative. Another dictionary I have is this one, Japanese English, big dictionary, and Japanese English. These two always I use this, and and some Japanese French and French Japanese. And this is quite useful. Maybe English translation must be. What is a good translation? This one. The Japanese English conjugation dictionary. Yeah, collocation is quite difficult. So yeah, in that way, verb and preposition, and you do not know which preposition is proper to that verb. To find out preposition and to find out pair, verb and preposition, there's some dictionary. It's quite useful. And the bottom two is scientific English Japanese dictionaries. But these days you can just ask the internet. So sometimes it's quite faster. We just continue to brush up. And we have done some grammatical things. And we have done acronym and antonym. maybe the last week I asked you show me some acronyms in your area, and you answered, and we got some what these antonym is. Maybe we just put some more friends, these groups. Next one, synonym. What is synonym is? Baffle, confuse, deceive. These are completely different spelling, but almost same in meaning. You may call those words synonyms. Example, confuse. You have me confused with some else. And yeah, you can use you have me buffered with someone else, because buffer and confuse almost same. Do you know that? What it is? You have me confused with someone else. What is that? Have you met this sentence before? No? Quite typical sentence, like a TOEIC test or something. TOEIC test is something strange because TOEIC T is already a test. So you have me confused with someone else? You never met before? Okay, show an example. You are walking along the street and you saw someone, but these days everybody have mask. She looks like your friend. She looks like your friend, but not 100% sure because she has mask. So you called her. Are you Hanako? Something. Are you Hanako? But in fact, she's not. Different person. That lady told you that you have me confused with someone else. Now you understand. You understand me, Hanako, but I'm not. You have me confused with someone else. This is quite a common sentence during the conversation. All right. Other example of synonyms: beautiful, attractive, pretty, lovely, sunny. It's quite easy. Almost same in meaning, but completely different word. You may call that synonyms. Bossy, controlling, tyrannical, tyrannical, bossy, controlling. Bossy is my supervisor is really bossy. He's always big voice and ordering something. You have to do this. You have to do this. You must do this, and always he wants me himself big person or something like that. It's bossy. He always like boss. It's called bossy. That means he wants you completely controlling. So bossy, this adjective, but controlling, it's almost same. Next, fair, just, objective, impartial, and unbiased. It's just fair and funny, humorous, comical, hilarious, and historical. This is quite funny. This story is quite funny, something like that. This cartoon is humorous. And hysterical means something hysteric people. This is hysterical. But the other meaning is funny, hysterical is. And happy, content, joyful, mirthful, upbeat. It's like happy. I'm very happy because today's weather is going to better or something. But in fact, the weather today is like we have going to rain today. We have going to rain today, or not sure yet, or just cloudy. I'm asking the climate today. Climate. rain or sunny or something like that. You may call that weather or climate. Next, hardworking, diligent, determined. These are also same, like just hardworking, but almost same, enterprising, same. These are a group of synonyms. You got synonyms. Acronym, antonym, synonym. Next. Homograph. Homographs. Examples. Agape. Agape is, this is a word, but which has completely different in meaning, difference in meaning. Agape is something like this. Just you saw something, you saw something and you are very surprised, and you just you get agape. And also, this means love, especially God's love. It's agape, the word of Bible. You understand what is Bible? So agape is just completely different one in meaning. Those group, you may call that homograph. Next one. She has been a traffic accident just in front of her. Thus, she got agape. Agape is she saw the traffic accident, so she just surprised with open mouth. You may call that agape. To complete it, two things in meaning. Bass. Bass is type of fish. Black bass. Sea bass. Sea bass price is something like that. This big and around these seasons, prices like close to 10,000 yen. This size, really expensive and tastes very good. Bass. Sashimi is very good and nabe is good too. Sea bass. Maybe you can fish black bass in a lake and others. And other one is bass is low, deep voice. His voice is quite bass, completely different. You may call this is homograph. Next example, bat. Did you play baseball? Did you play baseball when you were a kid? Yes? We have bat. But also their animal is bat. Completely same spelling, same pronunciation, and completely different in meaning. Bat and bat. One of those is bat. They say that horseshoe bat is the original host of COVID-19 viruses. The horseshoe. Do you know what is horseshoe is? Horseshoe. 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 Horseshoe is you always have pair of shoes. You put one pair of shoes always. I've always said, do not slippers. Instead, you have to wear the shoes and love or something like that. You're always wearing a pair of shoes. Also, horse has shoes like iron. Shape is like this. On their knee, the people put their iron shoes with the nails. You may call that those iron part is horseshoe. Horseshoe bat is the origin of COVID-19. The bat is they always have many type of viruses, but those viruses does not affect their bat. Only if you human cat, which makes some disease. So there is many origin in the bat, deeper part of the mountain, and there is a cave, In the cave, bats are living. So there's no chance to meet those bats if we do not visit those caves inside of the mountain. So someone visited, I guess, to maybe for research or something like that, to get those viruses, maybe research for medicine, but maybe the purpose is to make some bio weapon. Do you know bio weapon? Weapon is like guns and missiles, those are weapons. Bio weapon is like viruses or anthrax viruses, those bio weapon. So they say that horseshoe bat is the origin host of the COVID-19 viruses. So bat and bat. Maybe we're going to see the bat. Yeah, bat, baseball bat. This is animal bat. Animal bat. And the right one, you may call that bat. Stainless bat. But the end of them, the right one is, that is not English. In English, you may call that, this one is tray. Stainless tray. In English, you can call this as bat. But you may call this bat and bat. This is tray. Right, next example. Bow, type of knot, like if you have necktie and this part is, you may call that bow. And other one is, this is verb. Good morning in Japanese style. Good morning. This bowing. You're bowing to your professor or something like that. Bow. Or you have bow and arrow. Bow and arrow is like archery. You have bow and arrow. This motion is verb. Bowing. He is bowing because he tried to hit the animal or something like that. It's bow and arrow. Bow is verb. Down. Up and down is a pair of antonyms, and it means a lower place. The higher place is up, or down is soft fluff on the bird, like the birds, they fly, right? And in their wing, around this part, the very wings, you may call those part down, those feathers down. So maybe winter season, you wear the down jacket or something. Those down and down. Entrance, the way in or to delight. He's very much entrance. Evening, it sounds like, yeah, just evening. This evening, we're going to see the fireworks. In evening, morning, evening, and other thing is verb, even. You're going to even this piece of oranges or something like even is, if there are 10 oranges, you just divide those oranges into 5 and 5. It's even, fair, even. So this is verb, so evening. We got homograph and homohome. Examples, made. This is pronunciation same, spelling different, and different in meaning. You may call those groups homohomes. Can you have some example sentence with made? Example sentence containing made. I made. You made a cake. Very good. You made a cake. Last night you made a cake. Very good. What about made? Example. This maid is like a servant, especially young girl. So in Tokyo, you have area which name is Akihabara. There are many maid cafes. That's maid. Now you get. Have you ever been to maid cafe before? Tell me honestly. Just I don't tell anyone. But this broadcasting for words so dear. Did you go to? Yes. I never yet. So it's in Akihabara or other places. Which is a town? Akihabara. You visited? How was that? It's very good, or they showed up and they serve you a coffee and how many sugar? They ask you how many sugars or something. How many sugars you want, or do you like milk with coffee or something?
I didn't order coffee.
What did you order? Rice. So they put some ketchup on the rice or something like that.
Yes.
All right. They say that you welcome back, my harness or something. Yes, that's maid. That's maid cafe. Yeah. In near future, we have to visit maid cafe. So maybe next question is how much the price of the rice? 1,000 yen or 1,000 yen. You feel that it's really expensive, or but you just you satisfied to do those serve with the young girls? Just you want just experience. Yes, right. This is homophones. Maid and maid. One is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, and I win the World Cup. I won World Cup. Peer and peer. What this peer is? This is peer. This one. Peer. Apple. This is not apple. This is peer. And this peer is. Oh no. This peer is a pair of slippers. You cannot wear here. A pair of slippers in a laboratory. This pair of shoes, a pair of glasses or something. A pair. This is different. This is peer. Do you know what is peer? Pronunciation so close, but these are peer. This is peer. What is peer is this is peer. This is boat. This is ship. But this part is peer. This part. Right? This is peer. That homographs, a pair of homograph is pair and pair. Next, piece and piece. Piece is like a piece. This symbol of the piece is pigeon. I don't think so. Pigeon. So, or a brown, right? Pigeon. So yeah, there's some pigeon inside of the campus as well. Wild pigeons. A pigeon is bird. And piece is like this is piece. This is piece, and the other piece is a piece of pizza or something like that. Piece and piece. Plane and plane. Plane and plane. Plane. First one is like a plane, airplane, and the next one is plane. Plane. That means without. With nothing. Plain yogurt. it is not sweet because they are not adding sugars and others, so plain yogurt. But pronunciation is quite same. Oh, excuse me. This one is airplane. This one is plain yogurt. That's a homophone. Reasoning words. Reasoning word is like just reasoning. This pronunciation, the end of the word, saying, so kind of reasoning. Kafar, let's say, lumbun, brochure, tell, like a reasoning. This sound is saying, end of the word. So these two pairs reasoning, a pair of reasoning words. Something like, do you know the reggae? Are you listening to reggae music? Not so much? No? That is from Jamaica, I guess. The origin of the reggae is Jamaica. The Japanese reggae music is like always reasoning word. Something, I cannot do that, but always reasoning. We got reasoning words, and the end. Again, I don't think there are a specific English word. Same spelling, but different in meaning and pronunciation. Same spelling, but different meaning and different pronunciation. I show you the example, typical example, quite related science. The verb, lead. This, excuse me, road, lead to the station. This road leads to station. That's just verb, intransitive verb. But if this is you have to pronounce this as lead. This is lead. This one is lead. But spelling of this guy is L-E-A-D, same. But case of element, you have to pronounce this as lead. You got it? This is lead. This one is lead. But past form of lead is lead. Lead. So these two guys, the pronunciation same. Story is very much complicated. Lead. The past form and the present perfect form is spelling L-E-D, but pronunciation lead. The pronunciation same. These two are same, but spelling is these same. Lead. I go show you some example. An atom, atomic symbol. You may call that these guys as atomic symbol. What is atomic symbol of hydrogen? H. Very good. Very good. You're listening very good. H is an atomic symbol of the hydrogen. Same question. What about carbon? C. Very good. You're very good too. I think useless. You have very good years. Or 3. Unfortunately, he got some highs, but your listenings, you're very good. Anatomic symbol PB is named after. We already got this Caucasian. B named after. your first name is named after your father's first name. This is just example, something like that. So the anatomic symbol PB is named after the Latin plumbum, Latin language, a Greek language, Japanese language, Latin plumbum. Yeah, a lot of atomic symbols from the Latin word. That's true, right? Like example is this is something like that, and I think a lot, right? Yeah, those two pairs are kind of example. So we are doing science of battery. You're doing lithium ion battery, and you used to do magnesium battery. Do you know lead acid battery? Lead acid battery. Do you know that? What is that? Lead acid battery. In this case, you have to pronounce this part lead, because this is do you have bike or car? You don't have car and bike, do you? Yes? You have battery installed in your car. General battery, that year, lead acid battery. Generally, oh, my battery is gone, something like that. Because during the night, I switched on my headlight, something. Those cases, you got battery gone. The battery is, car battery is lead acid battery. So the negative electrode is lead, and positive electrode is lead oxide, pair of lead and lead oxide. This is your anode, this is cathode, lead acid battery. They are typical rechargeable battery. You got lead and lead. We got these one. Yeah, this is not really not a brush up, just a new exercise or something like that. All right. Now on, I'm going to take attendance. Right. Today's exercise is just one. Exemplify a pair of rhythmic words in any area. You got something? So I showed it. The examples are something. Yeah, these examples. Carfar, the set, Lumbun, were sure, the cell. The end of the word, same. So kind rhythmic word. So exercise is, attendance exercise will be exemplify a pair of rhythmic words like cell, I forgot. Cell. Cell. Not some good example. Send me the following information with chat function. This is attendance. Your student ID and your answer. Your answer should be a pair of rhythmic words. I'm just asking your student ID, so do not mistype your student ID. Last week, yes, and week before, yes, either. In those cases, I do not know this guy, which guy send me the answer. So do not mistype your student ID. Student ID, space, and your answer. I'm thinking. I'm trying to find the new pairs. Bat is not a good example, I guess. Bat is. This is baseball bat. This is animal bat. So you have to explain, not those ones. Rhythmic word. Did you get something? Rhythmic word? Pen. Pen and 10. You got. Very good. Did you send me this example? Very good. Pen 10. Yeah, very good. These are rhythmic words. So sometimes rhythmic word makes some humorous phrases as well. So it's exact same as English and Japanese. Same. Some rhythmic words sometimes make some humorous sentence or something like that. Did you get some? Did you get one? Jump and pump. Bump. Yeah, very good. Jump and bang. Yeah, this is a good one. This is today's exercise, and today's exercise is just exercise 1. We don't have exercise 2, just 1. This is attendance as well. Oops. Brush up. Still brush up. We have to do inspection of exercises and mini examinations. I'm asking you the diameter of C60 molecules. The answer is 10.1 angstrom. Yeah, 10.1. So this is kind of the if you're going to tell something, how big, how it is not big. So diameter of the C60 is like, this means 1.01 nanometer. So how much the diameter of the viruses, coronaviruses? Do you remember? Do you remember the diameter of the coronaviruses? I thought last week it was 80 to 200 nanometer. So you can just compare with the C16. Oh, it's far bigger than viruses are bigger, bigger than the C60. And C60 is like, as a molecule, this is quite big, but like ethanol. Ethanol is tiny one, and 2 angstrom or something like that. So molecule is quite tiny, and big molecules is size-wise is almost 1 nanometer, and viruses at 80 to 200 nanometer, and bacteria is far huge, like almost 1,000 nanometer, 1 micron. So those are just some standard of the some largeness of the things. Exercise 2. Exemplify an acronym and its origin from in your research area. I got many good answers, so too many examples. So just and brush up of the mini examination. Question 1. There is a grammatical error, grammatical incorrect sentence among 5. Choose the one. I guess answer is this one. This is listen is just intransitive verb, so you need to here. Listen to is just collocation. It's always with to. The students listen to the video carefully. Next. How comes your choice in question 1? Select your reason. Yeah, I told the verb lead is intransitive verb, so should be always with preposition to. So answer is this sentence adopts intransitive verb as transitive verb. Yeah, the sentence is adopt intransitive verb as transitive verb. So that here listen is intransitive verb. So if we want to use always with some preposition. What part of speech is the word when in the following sentence? What games did you used to play when you were a kid? Relative adverb, I think. Yeah, relative adverb. Did you get right answer? Did you? Yeah, very good. Question 4. Choose a grammatically correct sentence or sentences out of 5 below. This is quite tough one. First, I told you that here. In some dictionary, attention take the plural form, attentions. But generally, you cannot count attention. This is an uncountable noun. So attention is in your airport announcement, beginning of announcement, we always attention please, listen to me. So you cannot count number of attention. So the sentence which contains plural form of attention, this one, these 3 are grammatically incorrect. And next, list of others. Much attention has been paid to area of semiconductors. A lot of attention have been paid to the area of semiconductor. These 2, right? So which one is correct? A lot of and lots of is almost same. A lot of and lots of, almost same. These are not almost, completely same, I guess. And this adjective takes here both of countable and uncountable nouns. So a lot of attention, correct? A lot of apples, correct? Lots of apples, correct? Lots of attention, correct? You can lots of can take the those both nouns of countable and uncountable. But cases many. This one always with countable noun, and much always with uncountable noun. That means correct sentence is this one. Much attention has been paid to area of semiconductors. If you want to be correct, grammatically correct sentence with the bottom one, it should be a lot of attention has been paid to. It's correct. Has been paid to is correct. You got it? It's quite complicated, but much attention. Attention is uncountable, so the case of uncountable noun, you should use, you have to use much, not many. And a lot of is you can use both of countable and uncountable. So bottom sentence, if you use a lot of attention has been paid to, it's correct, grammatically correct. Did you get? Oh, very good. Very good. Oops. Yeah, the third one is correct. Which of the following the correct definition of viruses and bacteria? Tough one too. Antibiotics generally work against both viruses and bacteria. This is not incorrect. Antibiotics is always just for bacteria. Show me one of the examples of antibiotics. Example of antibiotics, kind of medicine, kind of drug. Antibiotics. Kind of drug, kind of medicine. Example, penicillin is antibiotics. It's drug, it's medicine, but made from some bioreaction or some animals or some organic things. So like moths made by antibiotics or something like that. So they're made from bioreaction. That is antibiotics. Antibiotics didn't work against both viruses and bacteria. This is incorrect because for viruses, antibiotics doesn't work. So in TV journals, some people is just confusing the antibiotics is always for viruses. But, we have to use antibiotics against COVID-19. It's useless. Second one, viruses and bacteria propagate by themselves. Bacteria, yes, but viruses not. You need some host organs, like bat is host of the many bacteria, and then a bacteria finds a new host to propagate themselves, and finally they choose human, and we got COVID-19. Incorrect. First one incorrect. Second one incorrect. Third, viruses only infect humans, but bacteria do both humans and animals. No, you have animal viruses as well. Incorrect. There are no visible bacteria by your naked eye. I think they are visible, so incorrect. The edible viruses are always taste salty. I don't think so. I do not know the edible viruses exist or not. Visible means you can knead. Like visible wheat is something like wheat you can knead. That adjective, edible, you can knead. Or maybe you can drink as well. So the edible viruses are always the taste salty. Salty taste means, just a salt taste. So the answer is nothing. Nothing is the answer. Did you get? Did you get? Right. We finished the brush up. Yeah. Today's agenda. What time? Yeah. Trendy words. Second, how to pronounce a scientific words. First, ask and tell the time. If you visit the conference, international conference, or you're with your friend and you're going to visit some place or something like that, you need some time. First, we're going to ask and tell time. maybe the phrase is like, what time is it now? It's some textbook written time asking, but general one is, do you have time? Do you have time? So just asking the time. Do you have time is more common in North America. Do you have time? Oh, it's 9:35 or something like that. 9:30 or something like that. What is the time? But confusing thing is, do you have time and do you have time? Quite confusing. Just difference is there is article the, or this is doesn't have. This is asking just present time. But what is that? Do you have time? What is that? You are asking what? To find example is like, yeah, it's kind of training of English. I think you got already, but just you cannot express in English. What is, do you have time? Go ahead. Do not hesitate and try pronounce in English. Do you have time? What do you want? Do you have time? Example. Yeah, very good. Let's eat lunch. Because, do you have time? Let's eat lunch. Let's have coffee together. So you're asking some period, free period. Very good. The time is exact present time. Do you have the time is just asking the present time. Do you have time is, yeah, just you need some period, free period, asking the person free period. Have you got the time? It's the same. Have you got the time? Just asking the time. Have you got time? Is same. Have you got time? What about we're going to lunch together? Have you got the time? It's same, yeah. The bottom three are all same. Do you have time? Do you got time? Do you have a minute? In this case, which has an article, but do you have minutes? Just asking some free period to have lunch together or to have a coffee together. Top one is asking just the exact time on your watch. Do you have time? Just 10:10. It is 10:10 now. You're going to see your watch and it's 10:10. But much more common expression is, it is 10:10. It's much common. It's same in Japanese, 10:10. It's much more common in this case. So, do you have the time? Eleven? 11 past. You have to go this way. Go ahead. 12 before. Yeah, very good. You may call that 12. No, excuse me. 4. Oops. 4. 2, 12. 4 to 12. 4 to 12. It's same. 10:10. 4 to 12. It's same as Japanese. So in those cases, same question. Do you have time? 15 to 6. It's correct. 15 to 6. But this case, quarter to 6 is much more common. Quarter to 6. Quarter to 6. Yeah, just you better use these common phrases. Punctuation. What is punctuation? Punctuation. Punctuation is just this one. Period, comma, semicolon, colon. These are just punctuation. You got? That's it. Next, person. Person. This is the person, not persons like, example, I, my, me, I, my, me, mine, and you, your something you have learned when you're junior high school. What do you call that here? I, my, me, mine. What is the name of the group of I, my, me? You may call that first person. Show me the example of third person. First person is I, my, me, mine. Those are first person. Show me the example of the third person. Very good. He, she, them, something, something. Those are the third person. Second person, the you or your or something. You got persons. You got punctuation. You got persons. That's it. Singular and plural. Yeah, we already done. Singular is just for the world. Countable noun and apples. This is plural. The singular is apple. But there are some examples like singular and plural form different. Show me some examples. We got already mice and mouse. Other child and children. Very good. Children. Oh, children. The spelling correct? Children, as an example. I got man, man. Other. This is I got, not you. I got woman and women. I got, not you. Others. I got analysis and analysis. Analysis. Infrared analysis. Animal analysis. But many analysis, not analyses, but analysis. I got bacterium and bacteria. Bacterium is a singular, and there is no word. Bacterias. Bacterium singular, bacteria is plural. Others. Others. Synthesis, organic synthesis. You do organic synthesis of yesterday. Alkoxyborozine, not boroxine. Borozine is English pronunciation. It got an organic synthesis of alkoxyborozine. In case of the borozines, organic synthesis. As an example, those are singular and plural form. Okay, you got You got already punctuation. Ask and tell time, punctuation, person, singular and plural, even and odd numbers. Show me the example of even numbers. 2. That's it. 4. 6. Right. And what is odd number? 3, 5, 7. Yeah, you got. If you don't hear even and odd numbers, you got already. Odd means it looks strange. Odd means, yeah, we got even. Evening, even the verb, but even is like you can divide into 2 or something. Even number, odd number. Next, scientific expression in English. Figure and tables, first one. This is a figure, right? In some cases, you have to explain the figure in English. So, or something like this, something like this, something like this, something like this part, you have names. This point, original point. Oh, maybe you can call that 0 point. But point requires not only 0, doesn't work. Original point or 0 point. And this straight line, you may call that axis. Axis and axis is singular and plural form, shape different. You may call this y-axis and x-axis. These are x-axis and y-axis. The other word is, this is, you may call that, this one is ordinate, and this is abscissa. Both works, but in some case it's complicated. Just you remember word axis, x-axis and y-axis. Original point. More words, y-axis, you may call this as ordinate or vertical. Vertical is like, this is vertical. Vertical axis. But this one is instead x-axis, abscissa, or horizontal, like horizontal axis. Now you got the name of these part, and oops. How do you call this part? How do you call this part? You understand what I am pointing? What is the name of this part? Caption, correct. Figure caption. Figure caption, very good. Figure caption. Now you got. These are, in fact, the COVID-19, but record of last year, so quite old. This is figure. But present figure is something like that. In Japanese, Casey's figure is yeah. Beautifully, we got some 1, 2, 3, 4, or maybe 4 is not 1, 2, 3. Yeah, obvious. There are 4 waves, and fourth one is not complete. Maybe still just increasing possibility is. Yesterday, how many numbers of the cases yesterday? For Japan, 1,000 something, 2,000 something. At least in Osaka is like 1,200 or something. In Tokyo is 800, 900 or something. I don't remember. But for Japan is like 2,000 or something like that. So in Japan you have obvious 4 waves in the cases figure of COVID-19. This is table instead. And how do you call this part? How do you call this part? Not caption. This is table title. Bit different. And maybe you may call that there's columns. The vertical part is columns. How to pronounce the word equation unit in English? Figure and tables. You got some names of the part of figures and tables. Units. Show me the example of the scientific unit. Just example. ppm. You got very much complicated one. Yeah, correct. What is original form? This is acronym. What is original form of the ppm? This is acronym. I'm asking you the original form. You understand what I'm talking about because we have already learned these phrases. What is original from the ppm? No. You told me ppm, so you cannot change your answer. All right, okay. The next one is RPM. What is original from the RPM? I guess round rotation. Rotation per minute is correct. Rotation. I understand round per minute. I'm sure. Yeah, maybe. What is original from the ppm? I guess part per million. In this case, yeah, in this way, the ppb is part per billion. ppb, ppm. Yeah, that is a scientific unit. Other units? Centimeter, very good. Your pronunciation is very good as well. Centimeter, very good pronunciation. So we're going to see some other examples. Units. You have to remember this one. So during our seminar, I told this pronunciation a couple of times, but you don't remember. Degrees centigrade or Celsius. Degrees centigrade or Celsius. How do you pronounce this? Kilogram per square centimeter. Because this is square centimeter. Yeah, we got in our seminar. This is reciprocal centimeter. Yeah, it's quite two-former. Reciprocal centimeter is two-former. Reciprocal means, what is the reciprocal of the centimeter is, this is reciprocal. What is the reciprocal of 10? Reciprocal of 10 is, this is 0.1. What is reciprocal of 10 is 0.1. Reciprocal. What is reciprocal of 0.1 is 10. Is correct? Am I correct? Reciprocal. So reciprocal of this. So you may call this as reciprocal centimeter, but this is two-former, this wave number, and especially in the scientific unit. Numbers. This is quite complicated. I got some, I think, because 5 minutes or something, so the numbers is not lotto. I'm talking about these numbers. not Lotto 6 or those numbers. I don't mean that. Can you pronounce this? 524,000. Yeah, correct. Very good. And can you pronounce next one? No, this one. Next one. 12 million. Very good. You are very good. Yeah, I'm not joking. You're listening and speaking very good. 1,000, a million. What's a million? Million is, the third one is 489 million. The fourth one is 48 billion. And the fifth one is 523 trillion. Yeah, you got already 1,000 million, million, billion, trillion. And how do you pronounce this? 3.67. Very good. What is next one? 0.394. It works that formerly 0.394. These are numbers. You may call this a decimal, like which has 0.46, 0.35. These you may call this decimal numbers. Next numbers, we still continue decimal and fractions, but we're close to 10 o'clock. So, shall we finish? Too much things today. So, you have to, any student listening to this lecture, you have to send me the attendance. Attendance is, just today's attendance is exercise 1. You have to send me the exercise 1, and around 10 past 10, that the new expression for you is around 10 past 10, you got email from Gakumu Jouhou System. And third mini examination, I'm going to ask you the third mini examination, right? Too many things today, right? I got tired still. What is this? Yeah, this is fractions. Oops. Oh, different. This is wrong, I guess. The date is, this is